Hello and welcome to computer class. My name is Dave, and today we're talking about how to install and then uninstall a program. So navigate to a website that I have currently navigated to, which is videoland.org. It's also, if you Google a VLC player, it's a universal video player for your computer. Open source project, one of the largest ones in the world. Highly support it. It's a great product. So navigate there and download a piece of software because we need actually something to install. Now you'll see when you click and you download this that it downloads this executable file. So I'm going to just drag it to my desktop real quick right here. And in order to install it, you double click and it pops up with, do you want to allow this app to install? Which I know you guys can't see because it grays out. And then I'm going to press next. And we're going to add and remove and reinstall the components. I already have this on my computer, obviously, but you'd be installing it for the first time. And then I press next. I'm going to ignore that. And it's going to install. Now, pretty much all programs do this the same way. They have this startup wizard, and once they install, it says, do you want to run the software? So I'm going to hit finish, and it pops up. Here's VLC Player. If I wanted to play a movie in this piece of software, I could just right-click on the movie and hit Run with VLC Player. So that's installing a piece of software. Pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty straightforward usually. I'm going to throw that in there. However, I want to uninstall this piece of software. Things get a little bit trickier. So I'm going to type uninstall into my Cortana window here. And if you don't have Cortana, you can always go over here and click on settings and find uninstall by searching in the settings. And then here's a list of the programs I have. Now I can search for VLC player. There it is, and I can click it and I can hit uninstall. And that will allow me to go through the process of getting rid of the app. If this doesn't work, which sometimes it hangs up or whatever the case may be, you should know that all of your programs on your computer are stored in the File Explorer in the system files of your operating system. And so what you would do is you would click the folder and you would pop up in this window, and then you would click on this PC, double click on the local disk. There we go. And you have two folders for programs here. And I know I have a lot of other stuff in here, but you have program files x86. You may be wondering what's the difference. Well, the difference is that the 86 version folder here is for 32-bit programs, and it's really for a little bit older programs, to be honest, that are running on your computer. So if the program is older, you might want to go into there and try to find it in the list. However, if it's a newer program, something like Google Chrome or a modern program that just came out in the last, 10 years or so or whatever, it's probably, and more than likely, most of your programs are in your program files. And so I'm going to double click on my program files, and notice I have my Adobe, Asus, my mouse, Microsoft Office is here, and here's Videoland. That's the company we just looked at. And if I wanted to, I could just click this folder and permanently delete it on my computer. Now, it might not let me delete it if the program is actually running. And the way that I close the program before deleting the folder would be Control-Alt-Delete. And then I press my task manager and open it up, and I can go down and find that process that's running, and I could right click on whatever it is and end that task. And then it allows me to delete the folder if potentially that's blocking you. But here I'll delete some folder. I'll delete my Firefox browser. Okay, see, this one's not running, I know, at the moment. Obviously VLC is running because I just installed it, but let me delete Firefox. If I press the delete button, you need to be the administrator if you're not yet to put in a password. Continue, bam, there, Firefox is gone. I just got rid of the folder completely. Now, if you have a folder that's really being a butt and it won't delete, the biggest thing that I would do is go to CMD, command prompt, and then look up a tutorial on how to navigate to different folders. I think that's beyond the scope of this video. And if you absolutely can't delete one of these folders because the program, number one, won't install with the settings, and number two, it won't uninstall when you delete it because it's for some reason it's just stuck running open or something like that, or some sort of process is going on, and the task manager doesn't work, the last resort is to navigate to the actual folder using command prompt and then delete the program. And again, I think that's like a DEFCON 4 measure. You should never really have to do that. But just in case anyone ever has that problem, that's what you would do. Okay, so the majority of the time, I think the fastest way to do it is to just type uninstall into your computer, and right here, search the program, and then you're able to uninstall it by clicking it and hitting uninstall. Secondarily, you can navigate to either your program files or program files x86 and delete the folder if really there is a problem. And make sure you don't delete any folder you don't know what it does. If you just go deleting folders, that could really mess up your computer really badly. But make sure you just delete the name of the folder for the program. And then thirdly, if you absolutely had to, using command prompt would be a last resort. All right, so hopefully you've learned something today about how to uninstall and install programs. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next video.